Hello guys, all right, welcome to Mekatura ICT. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a prototype of our school management system, how it looks like. So you probably have a school and you're putting all your data entries, your schools reports, students reports, enrollments, everything into your computer. And I believe I also found out that some schools don't have a computer system where they impute all these records, which is actually very bad. We're in the 21st century, and a century where ICT is driving everything. So it's actually bad if your school doesn't have a computer system where you impute all those stuff. So if your school do have a computer system and you don't have a school management system where you store your vital informations on the cloud server, then you are also not doing what you're supposed to do in the 21st century. School is supposed to be where students are going to come out and learn. So you need to set example, because the future of tomorrow lies in the hands of these kids. So they needed to know the ICT and what it entails, because that is the future. All right, so the school management system, this is a prototype. In case you're thinking, okay, how does it work? What's the importance of it? I'm just going to show you a little bit of how important it is for your school. Now, if you have a computer system and you're storing your information in your Excel is a software, one of the Microsoft Office suites where you can store information, or some persons use Microsoft Word to store informations like the names of their students, their classes, the enrollments, those that owe school fees, those that pay school fees, those that haven't collected books or whatever materials, different reports or records they put into the system. Either you're using this Microsoft Excel, or you're using Microsoft Word to put up those documents. Now you save this document in your computer and you think it's safe. Oh, it's okay, I've done it, and all that, you feel cool. Now there's something what they call system crash. A system can crash, and when a system crashes, there are so many things that makes a system to crash. One could be virus. Two, it could be excessive loads into the system. The storage device, your hard disk is full, so it crashes, or your RAM is faulty. There are different things that can make your system to crash. Then when your system crashes, I'm not saying it's going to crash. If your system crashes, sorry, all the records that you have, they've gone. Especially if you don't have a backup or saving it in. Your backup can be your external hard disk. Your external hard disk also can crash. Yeah, it can crash. Now, what happens is that you've lost the records of your school, and that is very, very bad. Second thing that can make you to lose your records when you're using just a system is virus. Viruses can have a way where they enter into your system, different methods, different ways virus can enter into your system, through flash, through external devices, or through the internet. When your system is always on the internet, or viruses can enter into your system, especially when you don't have a strong antivirus that is updated, that can fight the current viruses. You can have an antivirus. This is not an antivirus or virus class, but I'm just going to explain a little bit. You can have an antivirus, but your antivirus is weak. Your antivirus can be produced in 2020, and then you have a virus produced in 2023. That 2020 antivirus can't stop the 2023 virus. It can't. So you can have an antivirus in your system, and you're feeling, oh, I have an antivirus. The antivirus may have expired. You don't know. You can be doing the free ones, which you're doing update on the internet and all that. They are actually not as strong. They're just giving you that little protection. Now, virus can affect your system, and then it wipes out all your information and records. So these are the things. We're not going to talk about data damages and data protection and all that. We're just going to focus on the school management system prototype that we have to show you. All right, so let's go. Now, this is a school management system. Now, the idea of it is to store your informations, keep your records, and you're storing on the cloud server, meaning that it cannot be corrupted. Unlike storing in a computer and all that, which can be corrupted. Your class server can't be corrupted. 20 years, 100 years, it can't be corrupted. All you need to do is to log in and then have access to your school management system storage on the cloud server. So this is an example. Here you have admin. This is the password for the admin and the email. So I tap on it, and then you could see it is displayed here, and all that. The password is already displayed here. Then I'm using the phone view, so you can see how it works on the phone view and all that. So I log in, then I go to sign in. Just click on sign in, and let's see what happens. Okay, great. And let me just go back. All right, so I'm here now. Now you see the example of it. You see students, number of students 8, number of teachers 5, staff 4, parents 13, income, what has come into the school, all those things, expenses. You see exams that be written, events. So this is the admin section. This is what the admin sees. All of those things, the admin takes control of everything. Look at the income versus expense charts. Here you have from January, February, March down to October, November. That's how we this was put. This is a prototype. Then you come down here. You have students. How many male? How many female? There's 8 of them, so you have 7 males and 1 female. So down here you see due fees, those who are due for school fees, and then the different fees. Anyways, exam fee. You have the transport fee. You have students, exam fees, like I said, and all that. Now you have different types of information which you can store. You can decide to put up different informations based on the uniqueness of your school. So this is a prototype to show you what happened. Then you have an event calendar. This is the event calendar where you can put your exam, so the admin knows this is what is supposed to be done. It's also day. You have sports. You have so many things. All right, so this is an example of the admin section. So we're going to be looking at different sections. So I'm going to log out. Okay, I've logged out. Let me log into the student section. So I just tap and I go to the login. Okay. All right, so we have the student section. So you see attendance, how many times the student was in school. You put up the attendance there, so the parents of the student can log in to see all these things as well. Student can to know how many times the kids were in school and all that. So exams taken, or exam is about to take 14. You have the subjects for events. Here you have the picture of the students. Every information, email address, the class, whatever information you want to put. Here you have blood group, you have gender, you have occupation of parents, and all those stuff. Here you have attendance, the chart of it, how many times the kid was absent, how many times the kid was present, the upcoming exams, how many days left, and all that. Down to, you can add more all the information you want to add, but this is a prototype. You have the class routine, different activities in the days of the week of the class. So the classes will have the activities. Then you have the event calendar there, the school exams, inter-house sports, picnics or whatever, and all that, excursions, so many things. You can have that in the calendar. All right, so that's the student aspect. Let's log out, and we're going to log into the teacher. Let's go to the teacher. So we're signing into the teacher section, and we're going to look at the teacher section, attendance as well. The teacher sees the attendance of the students. He sees how many students in the class, or he or she has, the exams to be written, events. Then the teacher sees his or her subjects is going to take every day of the week. So all the subjects are there. This the timetable of the routine, we call it routine of the teacher, is going to be there. So the teacher sees what he or she is going to do from Monday to Friday in the class or in the school. So attendance of the students and everything, even the upcoming exams. Now you do it the way whereby the exams or the test of the students can also be displayed here. Now it depends on what the school wants, so we tweak it and make it, to conform to the school. But this is just a prototype. These are kind of like basic. So the teacher sees all those things on his or her dashboard. So let's log out and go to the final one. And this is not the final one anyways. Okay, let's just do the final one. Parents login. This is interesting, right? Yeah, I know it's interesting. So the parents sees due fees, how much he or she's owing the school, or how much he or she's going to pay for the term or whatever. There is students, the teacher, the parents sees the event, sees how many exams the kids are going to take, expenses, the total expenses he or she's going to make, and then there's the parents sees the details of his children. Now if there are more than one children, more than one kids, they're going to have those more than one kids anyways. They're going to have those details there. So if it's just a child, it's just going to be one and all that. So it sees details of that picture and all that. So these are attendance, how many times child came to school, all those stuff. Then fees due, what are the fees that the parents has paid? They are all here. Say they will see pay now, click on it. It's going to take the person to the parents to the payment section of Paystack or any other payment gateway we use to make payment. So the parents can make payment of the. So you don't need to be only your school fees, send school fees drive and all those stuff. No, the parents sees all those things and makes payment directly from here. The parents can also put an auto debit, like debit me so amount of money if the parents want, but they see all their fees here, which is taken or covered here. Okay, so you have class routine. So the parents can also see the routines every week, and know what the child is doing. Then the class routine is different from the calendar of the month. This is the school calendar for the month, what they're supposed to do every day. So when they have the sports or whatever, competitions, spelling, and the rest of them is also displayed okay there. All right, so like I said, other informations the school might want, we arrange that to you. Okay, let's go down to, I think let's just do the last one so we can look at something. Accountants, like schools can have an account, an admin can be different from the account person. So if your school is structured that way, this accounts section can work. So this is the students, the events, the 13 events, the expenses, accounts and all that. So you look at the yearly income and expense chart. So what the yearly, you look April, they made more expenses and they had more income. So you look at the school fees, those are paid school fees, those are owing, all those stuff. The accountant can use this cashing, Paystack, the one that used Paystack to pay, the one that paid with cash, how much was paid. All these things help for you to know if your school is making progress, if you're making losses or you're making profit. It's very easy for you to have all these things. It forms your cash flow, your income statements, your financials. You can use these financials to seek for credit facilities from any financial institutions, the bank or whatsoever. So this helps you. You don't make mistakes. You don't spend much money. Getting an external auditor. You can just, your accountant. That's why you have the account. You can just easily do this thing without you spending much money. Trying to audit your account and the rest of it. You can do that in-house, internally. So it makes sense. Right? It makes sense. So we look at your recent expense. You also look at your expense, your school, student services. You use electricity, the bills you pay the expenses using fueling your vehicle to take your children down to their parents, student bus transportation, electric and water bill. All those things are captured here in your financials. So you have the account section, events and calendars and all that. So this is a kind of like example, a prototype, of what we're discussing. Yeah, you can download them. You can download these. Gives you the opportunity to download either SVG, PNG files or CSV. You can download using any of the method. Okay, so we'll look at something. Okay, let's log out. Let's log out and log into. Let's log into admin. I just want to do a final check on something, so we can call it a day. All right, so I hope you're enjoying this. You want to have this system, in your school. You can contact us. We just set it up for you. No matter the school, no matter where your school is located in Nigeria, it can be Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, Owerri, Akwa Ibom, wherever it is. We are there to render services to you. Okay, so let's look at something. Here you have the menu where you can see exams. Let's check exams. Now you see the list of exam result rule. You can check school exam. You can see the promotion. You can they are not clickable for now. This is just a prototype. It's for learning purpose. So you can see the mark. You can see schedules for exams and all that. Then we'll go to the user section. Okay, let's look at the user section. So the user section cannot. Okay, this is a generalized aspect. You can see the admin and all those things and all that. Now, okay, this is your school management system. Okay, yeah, exam schedule. The admin can create this. Admin section can create this. Admin can create a schedule and check the students. The admin have access to the users to see the parents and all that. The admin have access to student attendance. So this admin section takes care of everything. You can see the date and the time. They are all accurate. Today is Saturday, 8th of April. It's actually accurate. So you can see the school management system. This is just one example of what we're looking at. You see the exam list. This is the exam list. So the parents can see, the admin sets this thing up so the parents or the students can have access to them to check the exams and read ahead of time and all that. So guys, these are school management system prototype. Reach us. We build it for you, build it for your school. Subsidized amount of money, not expensive. Bring out the best in your school, make your school standard. Little things like this can give you more students, can give you more parents, knowing that you focus, you organize. For a school to be disorganized, it means that they can actually organize themselves to impart knowledge to the children. So reach out to us, and let us build your school system. All right, so thanks very much. I appreciate your time, and we're going to do business together.